And one advice I would give regarding that is that try to spend some time learning the meaning, at least of the things that you say in salah, right? So, mashallah, you have so many local scholars. Sit with one of them and go through. There's a very beautiful, small little book, concise book called Miftahul Quran, and it goes over, the components of salah. What does each word mean? And so, once you now know what you're saying to Allah, then you'll have a different taste for it, right? Similarly, if you can go through the tafsir of the surahs that you go, alhamdulillah, in our local masajid we do this, that we'll first go through a tafsir of the last 14 surahs, because people usually recite them in salah. And so now when they recite those in salah, they know what they're saying, they know what Allah is telling them, what Allah is promising them, they know the deeper meaning of it, which is very, very different than a person who's just like, Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, they just want to get over with it, right? So when you develop the taste for salah, then what ends up happening is you don't want to leave it. You really don't even want to get out of salah, right? And so we see many pious predecessors that would go into sujood and people were not sure if the person passed away or, they're still alive. This is how much, they were into it. The third advice that I would give to get motivated to pray, and this is maybe a more difficult one, the first two are a little easier, is try to wake up in the middle of the night and pray tahajjud, right? When it's just you and Allah, nobody else has to see, keep the lights off, and during your ruku', during your sujood, think about what you're saying, Subhana Rabbil Azim, Subhana Rabbil A'la, and think about the greatness of Allah, think about our weaknesses, all the sins that I commit, but Allah still has mercy on me. Think about all the gifts that Allah is giving me. So when you have that, when you spend a lot of time thinking about that and you're reciting Subhana Rabbil A'la, Subhana Rabbil A'la, Subhana Rabbil A'la, then you have a different connection with salah. And then hopefully from the tahajjud, this will transfer to the salah outside of tahajjud. Yeah, sure.
So, Jazakallahu khairan. I just wanted to add 2 more points, if Mara would mind. There's a really good book, and it's available on Amazon as well. It's called Rediscovering Prayer by Bassam Sa'eh. It's a very tiny book. And what you can do is, you can read just 1 chapter a day, and a chapter will take you about 5 minutes to read, maybe 10 minutes to read. And I really think it can make a big difference, inshallah. And second of all, if we are struggling to pray salah, and we're not able to pray salah, then Ramadan is right around the corner. All of us should have an intention to be praying 5 times a day during Ramadan, and once that practice is established in Ramadan, continuing it forward for the rest of our life. Can we at least do that, inshallah?